Hello everybody, today I will talk about the review of Thor 3D, which is of course, as some of you may know, in 3D. Furthermore, it's a 2D 3D conversion, which should scare anybody slightly knowledgeable about 3D. Luckily, that was not the case here. For example, Clash of the Titans. Now, that was totally abhorrible, an abomination, as you say. It should be doused with fire and brimstone. However, this movie actually wasn't even that bad. I actually prefer this version, this 2D 3D to 3D conversion, as opposed to simply watching it in 2D. Now, sure, it wasn't brilliant. It wasn't what you'd expect from a true 3D movie. For example, you could sort of tell that the faces were not, you couldn't really make out the 3D of the nose and everything. It was more like a vague 3D and then there is the background. But still, it was pretty good. And it definitely didn't spoil the movie, it definitely made it better. Especially considering there was a lot of CGI, which of course was in original 3D. It was just the actors that were upscaled to 3D, or some of the non-CGI scenery. Now, now that we've talked about the 3D, what about the actual movie? And here, it was actually also quite good. Especially after having compared it to Tron 3D, which I just watched 20 minutes of, and I can best describe it as incoherent, because that's what it was. In Tron 3D, yes, I was talking about Tron 3D, that one was the incoherent one, and to some extent me. Yes, I apologize for that. In any case, there not only, I will include this Tron 4, I consider. Okay, now that we have that out of the way, we'll get to the storyline, and I was actually quite satisfied with it, because the movie didn't take itself too seriously. The actual storyline was enjoyable and light-hearted, but the character acting was also good. It didn't suck. There were none of those, goofy actors. It was all very expertly done, and it felt indeed like you were watching some type of myth, and it was very immersive. And the 3D only helped. And I definitely recommend this movie. I'll give it thumbs up to a 9 to an 80% maybe, because it could have been in true 3D. That was the downfall. Some of the 3D wasn't too defined, but overall it was congruent and correct. So whether you want to watch it in a theater now or get it on a DVD later, your choice. But it's one of those movies that didn't suck. It was definitely better than some of the true 3D movies, like, I don't know, Planet SOS, or A Christmas Carol, or any of the older 3D movies prior to Journey to the Center of the Earth, the previous Sackage era. This one was this was on a whole new standard. It's nothing like Clash of the Titans. Well, in one or two places it is, but generally it's redeemable, it's respectable. So, also don't confuse the automated 3D conversion, where you just launch a program and it converts your movie, and that really sucks. And the actual hundreds of people and hours that it takes to actually manually convert every single frame into 3D. Those are completely different things and should not be compared any time. And it's easy to confuse them. So with that, and with the thanks to MTBS for featuring this movie, goodbye. Oh, and congratulations to Neil, Schneider and Pam. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations.